Every time I look at this stock, bruh, this shit just drives me crazy, bro. I can't believe this happened. It's not the biggest missed opportunity that I've ever had, but I was just like, I was so in tune with trading today and so disciplined that I was just like, okay, I got out so early, and I'm looking at myself like, what the fuck? You were doing so well, and you just got out early and missed such a great opportunity. But I'm okay with it because I'm happy that I was disciplined today, opposed to me being undisciplined and losing big. Um, but yeah, bro, like I don't know, but let me get into this shit, man, because I'm still beating myself up right now. I can't believe it. Oh, I should have had this set up prior. All right, so going into this stock today, this is a better chart, so I'll show you this. I should have had this ready already. Sorry about that. But let's go back into yesterday first, because yesterday you get a better understanding. So yesterday I was trading the stock, um, shorted, um, just above this purple area, shorted right here. It came down. I was up like I think $500 or $600. Um, then it bounced. I was anticipating that um, it wasn't gonna pass this area of resistance, this support area that became resistance. Well, this resistance that was once support. Um, excuse me. It pushed up. I just didn't exit because it wasn't an ideal risk level, and then it dropped, and I got out somewhere here. But as you can see, it failed to go down. It continued to go down more after I exited, and then it rebounded and it started bouncing upwards. Not too much, but enough to make anybody who chased this to be down on their trade. But looking here as I zoom in, it was a good bounce. I mean, from we'll call it the 936 to a high of 1037. So that's a whole dollar bounce. So that's a good bounce right there. So as I'm going into this today, I'm bringing on some of the stuff that I did yesterday. If it would let me show you. So pre-market, I'm watching it, waiting for it to spike because I'm not shorting. I'm not getting in too early. Um, I see that I see that it spiked a little bit, but it wasn't going up much. So I shorted market open. Um, right here, I shorted at the first minute. I did 500 shares. After I seen that, the no volume was kicking in, it wasn't pushing, but 500 shares wasn't what I really wanted to use. It's the same thing as yesterday. Yesterday, I was getting in slowly with just 500, but my actual um, the size that I wanted was 1,000 shares. So I waited for it to push up and give me something that looks like it's gonna fail. It pushed back up, as you can see here, and uh, was holding. It wouldn't push up past the high of 170 for the day, and it was consolidating here. And then I added my short of another 500 shares right here for a total of my average was think it was $10.55 for 1,000 shares. So basically, I was making $10 per penny, $100 per 10 cent was what I was making. And as you can see here, it just faded. I like to use this Yahoo Finance chart better because it's just more attractive to me. Um, and it just started fading. And to be honest, the whole time I was thinking, how am I going to play this? And I didn't chase it like I did yesterday. Um, so I was just looking for risk to reward. I was looking to get my risk to reward, and I was also trying to get trade this trade the chart the way it tells me. So when it got to 25 cents, 10.25, I had made 2 to 1, and then I was like, okay, let's see if it's gonna drop some more, and it dropped here, and I was at 4 to 1. I was making 4 times my money that I was risking. I was risking 150 here. If it hit once 1070, that was my risk. I was gonna lose $150. But right at this point, I was making 4 times what I was risking. I was up $600 compared to the $150 that I was risking. Um, and as you can see here, I thought, and I was right for what I thought. I thought it was gonna keep pushing up. As you can see, the flagpole pattern here, and I will add the indicators to show. Um, I'll just doodle. So you got this flagpole pattern here. As you can see, it's consolidating. It's gonna make its decision on which way it's gonna go. Same thing here. So I'm like, okay, I don't. I think it's gonna bounce back up. I want to get out before it bounces back up. And I was smart. Everything I did was right. I mean, I don't think I did had much errors in this trade at all, except for um, when I the only fuck up that I had was when it hit my my 4 to 1 risk reward. I should have gotten out at that point, but I didn't because I'm like, okay, let me put the risk to reward aside and play the chart, which I was right and wrong no matter what, because I was right for playing the risk to reward. I was wrong because I didn't play the risk to reward, but I was right for playing the chart too because you see what happens afterwards. So after the flagpole pattern, you see it pushed up, and I exited right here, walked away from the computer, which I shouldn't have done, but I didn't think it was gonna. I didn't think it was gonna do this for me, and the shit, it it just bounced, went up to a high of what is it, 1037, which would have been perfect. I could have used 1038 as my risk because that's where it attempted to bounce right here. And this shit drops over a fucking dollar from when I entered. So I don't know how much shares I would have entered right here, probably 500 to 1,000. But this shit dropped over a dollar. This could have been a whole $1,000 gain additional to my already $430. Um, but all in all, it was a great trade. I was very disciplined. I stuck to my rules. When it wasn't going my way, I got out. Um, um, I didn't chase. I just wasn't. I was in sync with the market today, and that felt so good, better than all my other trades. Yeah, I missed this big drop here, and I was up 600. I didn't take it, but all in all, I don't care. I'm cool with it because I was disciplined, and that's what I go into the market every day trying to do. Not trying to make money, but trying to be disciplined in my trade every single day. But this was another good short here. Um, but I don't think there was. I don't know. There was some shares available to short, but it just wasn't the one I was watching today because I was still focused on my previous stock that I traded. Um, I'm looking to see if there's any shares available to short. T I P I T P. Where is it? ITP. Oh, it's not even on my scanner no more. But ITP has shares available to short today. And hold on, wrong stock. Sorry. Why is it saying ITP and it's giving me a whole nother different stock? Oh, I'm on the wrong chart. I'm sorry about that. Here. ITP had shares available to short. That shit went from the 60s or close to the 60s down to the 40s. That's a 10-cent drop, which is about I think a 25% or 20% drop. I could have made 20% on my money on this stock, and as you can see here, it's about to break the day's low. And if it does, that's even just more. That's just more gains. But this was a great trade to short, and it had about 2 million shares available to short, but I just wasn't watching it because I had something that I felt was more interesting to me. Um, so no matter what, today was just a really good day. Not because of the money, but because of the discipline that I had. I wish I was a bit more disciplined to continue watching it, and I could have made this nice short. But I purposely walk away from the computer to prevent myself from over trading, which is good. But I need to work on that area too. That's it.